Hey everybody, John Franklin Review, and thank you for joining me on my channel today. I decided I'm going to be doing top 5 guilty pleasure movies here, the horror edition. So I have 5 horror movies that I like to talk about, but before I get to that, I just want to thank everybody out there who actually have watched and liked and even got some comments on my movie shout-outs on my quick anniversary. So thank you guys so much. I will definitely try to do more of those, but I'll try not to do as many. I want to try to get back to regular videos as this here. So, before I get to my list here, just remember guys, this is just my opinion on my guilty pleasures. Give me your top 5, or if you have a top 10, or even just 1 or 2, give me a comment down below on all those there. Okay, number 5 for me is going to be Home Sweet Home, back in 1981. And it's pretty much about a mental patient who escapes the hospital, and he ends up just killing people, randomly killing people, and there's no reason behind it. The best things I like about this movie is the killer himself, because he's just batshit crazy. He's just out of his mind. I do like some of his kills. There's actually some creative kills. But unfortunately, on the flip side of this here, is you really don't care about the final girl, the victims. I mean, a lot of the characters, their acting is okay, or a lot of them are very bad as it is there. But it's really more about the killer, and it's more about the kills. Definitely will recommend it just because of that there. Number 4 and number 3 kind of could have switched, but where I ended up on this was number 4, The Ginger Dead Man. Hey, you can't go wrong with Gary Busey as a killer cookie, or at least doing the voice of it there. This one just kind of almost gives you sort of a Chucky feel. Pretty much what they do is that they'll tell you and kind of show you a little bit what's going on, but it just seems like the events go so fast that it's like all of a sudden, Gary Busey is a human. He gets the chair, he gets turned into a cookie. There was a lot of odd things that I was just like, you know what, just kind of enjoy the ride for what it is there. Again, just like Home Sweet Home, a lot of the characters you really don't care about. The final girl, I think, is actually pretty good. So number 3 is going to be Jack Frost from 1997. Now, why I put this one on top of Ginger Dead Man was because I'm more entertained with this movie. I think it's just fun. It's really mostly cool. You care for most of the characters here. It's just really interesting what they came up with. I thought it was a very unique idea, going from script to showing it with the actors, especially Jack Frost himself. Human side, scary. Killer Snowman side, scarier. Definitely really like it. But the only one thing I will actually want to put on this one that I did not like was there was an unnecessarily rape scene. I just thought it was ridiculous. They could have taken it out, but oh well, it's in there. What can you say other than complaining about it? Number 2 is Friday the 13th Part 5, A New Beginning. Yes, okay, this is the non-Jason one here. I do actually enjoy it, just like the first 4. The only difference is you actually got just a guy in a hockey mask there. Honestly, when you get to the twists, truthfully, it doesn't really bother me as much as it used to. I can really enjoy this movie a lot more than I used to. I really do like it. I like Reggie. I think he's pretty cool. The new Tommy, just, he doesn't say much, honestly, in this movie. He's pretty much mute almost throughout most of the movie. The kills are pretty unique, except you kind of get the aftermath of them there. That's fine. Sometimes it bothers me, sometimes it doesn't. As I'm doing this video, it doesn't really bother me. And my number 1 is going to be Leprechaun 4 in Space. Yes, the big thing I like about this is that they try something different, just like they do with almost most of these movies here. And honestly, I feel like that this one, I can give this definitely a pass, because Warwick Davis at least continues trying to be that very cool leprechaun, has his rhymes and all that, has some really cool deaths in here. Yeah, I like actually the main character. To me, he looks like almost like a younger or a young Sylvester Stallone in my mind. I think he's funny in this. Definitely a lot of the jokes land for me here. And what makes me laugh is the guy who played Reggie's brother, I can't think of his name, from Part 5 is also in this one. I think he does a fantastic job. I think maybe more in this one because he's actually in it more. A lot of other characters are so-so in here and all that. Like they got like this scientist, Dr. Mettenheimer or whatever. He's an odd character. But I will say, if you haven't seen the movie without spoiling it, there is something that interesting does happen to him. Some people like it, some people don't. I think it's actually pretty cool. I like some of the stuff they do in there. But overall, I can definitely sit down, have a great time, and just enjoy this movie for what it is. So I appreciate you guys checking out my top 5 guilty pleasure movies, horror edition. So thank you guys so much. Please like, please subscribe, please comment, and as always, stay awesome.